So, good day. I am here again. I am Erwin, and this is the next activity that we are going to do again. So, this is next to the activity that I have done yesterday. This is the activity 5, and as you can see, this is the figure that I practiced before doing this video. So, as you can see, we are going to make a spoon. As you can see here, and this is what it looks like in front of you. So, to start it off, let us create a new one. Part and we sketch, select the top plane, and we will be utilizing here only center lines because as you can see I have here the guide and this is the figure that we are going to create. So it only consists first of center lines, then we will just be utilizing the arcs. So to start it off, any measurement will do first. And now as you can see, this figure consists of multiple center lines. So when I practice it and did it, there are problems that I have encountered in which the sketch will be overdefined. So with optimizing it and like simplifying it, we'll be using only this center line, only three center lines here, and we will be moving this point here to the center. So to show it to you, we'll be creating three center line. Oh, and can be anywhere first. And this needs to have a measurement of 143.5 stated here. This need to have a measurement of 6. Wait. And this from here needs to have a distance of after some calculation, this needs to have a distance of 105. And the gap between these needs to be 22.5. So the reason I come up with 22.5 and then coming up with this is by moving the center of this arc here. So by moving it up, we are deducting the half of 7. So 20 minus 3.5 is 16.5. And 16.5 plus 6 is equal to 22.5. Now that our guidelines are set and fully defined, as you can see, let us start with the 3-point arc. So anywhere will do. And there we go. And set the relation of this and this vertical, excuse me, and this to this need to merge. And setting the dimension of it, this needs to have a radius of 10. There we go. Next, we'll be making this arc. So we can utilize the center point arc and create. So any size will do for now, and center point arc. And we set the relation of this into cotangent, same as here. Make it cotangent. Then that's what I have said earlier. This now needs to be 16.5. 16.5. And now we'll be utilizing this again from here to here. That. So set the relation of this to cotangent. And as you can see, 18 divided by 2 is 9. So the needs to be 9. And the radius of this needs to be 6. Go. And next is this one. We just set it to radius 40. Okay, after that, we utilize this again. 3 point circle. Any direction will do. Um, make this to vertical again. And the midpoint, the center of the circle, this. Merge. Okay, and this needs to have a radius of 6. So let's put it back a little bit. Next, we are going to utilize the 3-point arc. Just connect this and this. Create an arc here. And from the measurement, just have a radius of 600. Oops. We just set the uh, oops. Set its relation first as cotangent. I forgot. Oh, same here. Cotangent also. Then smart dimension it. It's to be 600. And we just simply mirror these entities and mirror about this. Okay. After that, we exit the sketch, and now we'll be going on, as you can see, and going on the front plane. So we'll be sketching on the front plane in order to create this sketch. We will sketch on the front plane. So we'll be randomly creating 3 arcs first. A line from there, another one here, another one here. So we set the relations, tangent, same to here, tangent. After setting it, we create a line here, center line that connects, ano, um, we first set the dimension of this by 20. After setting it by 20, we set the radius of this by 40. And the dimension of this to this needs to be 119. There you go. Oh, next we'll be setting a center line here, a straight one that is aligned to this. So this one and this line needs to be coincident, and The distance of the center of its arc needs to be 74. 74. That's correct. And another dimension needs to be 143.5. Okay, so after and I forgot, almost forgot, needs to be 35 based from the figure here, and a radius of 500 based on the figure. So after that, we draw a line, center line above, and what we want to do is change it into isometric so that this line and this, ano, so that this line and the point here make it coincident, wherein we can just straight it up there, then go back to the normal view. There you go. So another, repeat the smart dimension for this. It should be here. It needs to be 143.5. So yeah, and the distance, let's just make it 25 so it can be closer. So you can see it's fully defined. After fully defining it, we exit the sketch, and no, before we edit the sketch first again. Go into isometric. Yeah, we exit the sketch. Then we are going to create some planes. So bear with it. It's just it's a little lag. So the reference plane would be our right plane. So our first plane has a distance of 111. Okay. Our next reference plane, no, it's better if we make the right plane, the reference plane. Second plane would be 76. Let's flip, and the last plane would be 6. So if we were to check it, this what it would look like. This AA, BB, and CC. So we'll be going to create some arcs here. This one. So first we sketch on the first plane and normal to create any size. Make this horizontal. and we will just be putting a point. So isometric, connect that point to that and pierce. And smart dimension needs to be 30. AA 30. And based from it, we need to lower it a bit. So top view, let's check. Okay, ISO. And exit sketch. Sketch on this. We can hide first this plane and sketch on the second plane. Same concept. This circle here, here. Make this horizontal. Place a point. ISO. Select the point and the body, and we pierce it. After piercing it, as I mentioned, it needs to have a radius of 10. If I'm not mistaken. And we retract it a little bit. Up view to check it. Okay. And we can exit sketch. Hide the plane. Sketch here. Normal to. Another one. Same concept. Just repeat it. This point to this point. Horizontal. And we put a center point. ISO. Select this and this. Oh, is it already? I think it's already in the line. As well, just to make sure. Normal to we create. Repeat it again. This point and this point. This one. Here's. And this needs to be 40. And retract it a little shorter than it needs to be. Check the top view for it. Okay. And we exit sketch. Then we hide the plane. And will be trimetric. So after that, we'll be introducing surface. For those who haven't have surface, we just press this check. And if you want it to pop up, surfaces, then boundary surface, then selection manager. We want this to select this portion only. That's why we utilize this selection manager. And see, oops, not here. Delete. For direction to this and check. Rotate. Next, we have utilized the lofted, this, and this. Remove the point there. The guided curves, we just find the sketch on the boundary. Sketch 2 as a guide curve. Uh, so you can see it follows the guide there, then check. Okay. Same concept, lofted. This one, this, oops. Uh, and the guide curves, this sketch again. And as you can see, it follows it. And we will go to front plane or here. As for this part, we will be entering sketch and this sketch 2 and oops, mm, sketch on the front plane. Then we select the sketch 2, convert it, center line. We are to make the center line here. The center line from here to here. And we make it vertical. Even though it's vertical, then we trim entities. Then we exit sketch. Go to surface, boundaries, surface. We do this, and the direction to is this. And check, check. So after that, we have created our tool. So we just need to knit the surface for them to become one object. Since it's divided into one, two, three, four, and we need to create them into one. As you can see, there are one, then trim surface, select the outline, what shape you want it to take into, and keep selection. So when you select this, it means we are to keep this shape. Check. And as you can see, that is our tool, our spoon. And to finish it off, we press thicken, select this, and based from the figure, it needs to have one. As you can see it here. One. And there you have it. This is how we made our spoon. So if you want to change the appearance, you can always go here and the sidebar will pop up and go to appearances, um, metal. So maybe you want it to be silver, polished silver, matte silver. And there you have it. So this is the spoon that we are trying to make. So it's really simple and go into front view, ISO. So I hope that you understand and that will be all. Thank you.